it's getting cold outside, okay? So I thought I'd come on here today and do some cold weather training. This video is for the project managers, the site superintendents, the engineers, the construction managers, the white collar guys on a blue collar job site. Basically, this is for you. This is cold weather training, okay? And it's not to teach you how to deal with cold weather, because look, we got, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Y'all hear that? That's a heater. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good in the truck. But if you ever got to go out there, this is a problem. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to do it properly. 90% of management is managing people. Most important thing you want to do is when you get out and you go around the back of that house and all those guys are standing back there, first thing you want to do is tell them, right, this is very important. Very important. Take note, write this down. It's very important.
It ain't cold.
You gotta tell them it ain't cold, because what that does, when you tell them it ain't cold, it tricks their brain, right? It makes them think, oh crap, before you showed up, they're just sitting back there with a little snot running out their nose. They're in a mindset that it's cold. I mean, come on, guys. Once you tell them it ain't cold, their brain just like, oh crap, he's right. Also, it's very, very important. You got to remind them that you have worked in colder. See, the most important thing you want to do, you want to always let them know that you are superior. So when it is cold, because sometimes it kind of gets a little chilly, you got to remind them, hey, you remember back in 1996? Remember when the Olympics come to Atlanta? Remember that? Remember? Oh, we had Freaknik. Remember Freaknik? You remember there was a blizzard? Remember that blizzard? Yeah, guess what? It was caught. It was snowing everywhere. Atlanta had a blizzard. Oh my God. And immediately following it, guess what? It was an ice storm. I'll tell you what, that was cold. Guess where I was? Right there on the ground, working. So if you think about it, and relatively speaking, we're lucky right now. This ain't cold. What about Antarctica? What about Antarctica? Those guys running around with them dogs on a sled through the snow. Hey, that's probably, I bet you, that's cold. This ain't nothing, guys. This ain't nothing. We're lucky. We're lucky. One thing you always want to do is tell their brain what they need to think, right? Because if you leave it up to them, they're going to be thinking, oh, well, my body's shivering, I must be cold. That's stupid. It's not. Right now, we're sitting at about 51 degrees. That's not bad. That's not bad. But because you always want to show dominance, right? So when you open this door up, you're going to bundle up. Oh, my God. Let me show you. I'm going to show you how to do it. So you're going to bundle. Oh, dang. You know, and you're going to throw a little jacket on, maybe a thicker one if you got one. If you got a big one, throw a big one on. The bigger the jacket, the better. Zip it on up. Make sure it's some kind of name brand so they know you got some money. But put your hat on, and then you're going to go up to them. Whoo, guys, oh, man. I don't know how y'all do it out here. Whoo, and they're going to say, boss, it's not that bad right now. It's only 50 degrees. And you're going to say, guess what you're going to say? Yeah, I just ain't used to this. I don't know how y'all do it. I'm going to go on back to the truck, turn the heat on for a little while. And see what that tells them is you are the man, okay? Because that's the most important thing. Every time you leave them, every conversation you have with them, they need to be thinking, damn, that's the man right there. But when it does get cold, this is so important. When it is cold, you're not gonna bundle up. You're not gonna bundle up. You're gonna actually shed layers, okay? You're gonna go out there and you're gonna roll your sleeves up a little bit. Hell. And you're gonna bebop around there. What you boys doing? And when they say, oh my God, it's so cold, you're gonna look around. And you're gonna say, it ain't cold. What? This ain't cold. And see, right now, what you're doing is you're going right back into their brain. Okay, you're going into their brain. You're saying, hey, let me reconfigure this thing real quick. It ain't cold, guys. It ain't cold. Now, if you don't have a story to tell about that blizzard there in Atlanta, just make something. Listen, this is for the greater good, okay? A little white lie ain't gonna hurt nobody, you know? If you really hadn't worked in anything colder, just tell them you have. It's for the greater good. Like I said, this is 90% managing people. And what you got to do is you got to make people think what you need them to think to get the job done. Because as long as they're sitting there focusing on the cold, they're going to work slow. Okay, but if you could tell their brain, hey, it's kind of, I get it, it's a little chilly. But, you know, let's think about Russia. Let's think about, you think it's cold in Russia? It probably is. I guarantee you. What about another cold place? What about that place? It's probably cold. It ain't. This ain't. We're lucky. We're lucky here, guys. Then you're gonna get back to just doing what you do, and you know. Same goes for the summer. Like think about, you know what's hot? Molten lava. That's hot. That's whoo. I guarantee you that's what welding arcs. They're hot. Oh God. Oh, they'll burn you. Watch out now. But you know, 100, 105, 110 degrees. Hey, we are lucky. We're lucky. We're lucky. It could be. What if you think it's? What about the equator? That's hot. Burning jet fuel coming out the airplane. That's hot. This ain't relatively, if you think about how lucky we are, 110 degrees ain't that bad. Managing is all about managing people. I've been crushing it on this solitaire app. I ain't playing with you. It's crazy. You can win real money.